There's so much talk concerning the YouTube dislike button being removed, or rather, as of recording, hidden. Now, ever since YouTube brought this up in conversation on their Twitter, a lot of people were not too happy. And according to one YouTuber, the real reason is because of its CEO and the like to dislike ratio she's been getting for a lot of her stuff. And this is troubling when a lady in a high position of power, or anyone in a high position of power, male or female, resorts to some very dumbass countermeasures, such as removing a crucial part of your business model, and that is seeing the criticisms that your consumer base has. Now, I get that there are trolls and there are people that bully out there. I mean, Susan, you're not the only one who has encountered bullying. I think more than half of the people, including those with access to the internet, has encountered some form of trauma in this regard. Abuse, rape, bullying, harassment, any form of mistreatment. But do you seriously think that has stopped a lot of people? Like, Susan, you are one of the richest people in the world right now. You are the CEO of a large video recording / streaming platform that is supposed to be for the whole world. That is supposed to be for the content creator. But lately, your business practices as of late has got me wondering, are you taking lessons from some of these girls on OnlyFans? Are you taking lessons from some of these people who don't know jack squat about business? I don't even have a business degree. I'm not even big on this stuff, and I already know this is a bad move. Your attempt to hide negative criticism. Like, if you can't tell negative criticism from bullying, if you can't tell constructive criticism from bullying or harassment or any of these things, then maybe you should hand over the keys to someone who is far more capable of your job. Someone who is far more of a risk taker. We've been dealing with crap like this for years. YouTube's crummy business practices included. And by we, I'm talking about the consumer base. And this is stupid. Because this only favors you and big business companies that don't like the idea of losing money. Don't like the idea of people saying that their product or their content is straight up garbage. Me, as of this recording, I have 330 subscribers. Only a few of my videos have gotten a higher dislike to like ratio. If I based my entire life solely on those dislikes, then I would have shut down my channel years ago. Which leads me to wonder, what excuse do you have as the CEO of a subsidiary of Google? What excuse do you have as one of the richest women in the world? What excuse do you have? Because apparently that just comes off as you can't take criticism. You have very thin skin. You're practically well over my age, and you are approaching negative criticism from your consumer base like a fucking child. How do you mess that up? And you wonder why these people dislike certain videos? Maybe more than half of that reason is because a lot of these people who hit that dislike button genuinely disapprove of it. Genuinely dislike what that person posted. Genuinely overall hated or disapproved of what was being posted. And as a woman of business, you should understand that it's not always because they're out to get you. It's because they want you to do better. Sometimes it's more about you doing better and improving as a business, as the CEO. You have a leadership role and you need to make good use of that. If you go around walking around with your tail between your legs and then resorting to countermeasures that enable this kind of cowardice, then you're far worse than the people who criticized you. And this is something that me and even far more experienced YouTubers than I just don't want to forgive. Like, you really expect your main consumer base, which is YouTubers like Westside Live, Some Call Me Johnny, The Anime Man, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Phil DeFranco, The Quartering, Yellow Flash, Sheepsidian. Like, and I'm just listing the people that I watch, just to name a few. You expect people, YouTubers like myself and all those I've listed, to just comply with this and be like, oh, this is a good idea. It's not. Nobody likes this. Even people whose worldviews I disagree with would nowhere be on board with this crap, because that's not saving them or me. It is invalidating us, and it's keeping us from growing properly. It's keeping us from becoming proper content creators. If all we're seeing is the stuff, if all we're seeing is likes and not dislikes, then it's not going to encourage growth. It's only going to enable bad decision making. And that's not good for business, because there are people that see right through this and they are going to tell the truth. I think the main problem with you and a lot of modern big businesses, especially some of the small businesses that agree with this nonsense, is that they like to be spoiled. You like to be spoiled. You don't want to be told about yourself. You don't want to be told that, hey, you need to fix that. You don't want to be told that, hey, something is not right about this. But you're sure as hell willing to tell everybody to change their ways and change how they do things, but you don't want to change yourself. That is not acceptable practice. Like, I really wanted to ignore this, but as of this recording, November 13th, it's not long until my 36th birthday, but point being, as of now, are you sure you really want to go through with this? I'm pretty sure you probably went through this decision by now, but best believe you're going to make far more enemies than any business deserves. And this is the problem with companies like you. And this has to stop. As to the people who share in my discourse with this, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, this is Showa, and right now, after this video, we're going to resume our regularly scheduled program already in progress. But before I do that, if there's videos on my channel that you like, drop a like. If you dislike it, drop a like. Drop a dislike. And let me know how you feel about it. Because if you do, then that's going to encourage me to try and reconsider how I go about it and maybe help my channel grow. Because as much as I enjoy the likes that I get, and I'm very appreciative of that, a little honesty can go a long way. If I agree with it, golden. If not, then that's how life works. This is Showa signing out. Till next time.